Warning, The Great Season 3 spoilers ahead. Hulu and Lionsgate Plus series The Great has always been one to play fast and loose with the true story of Catherine the Great and Peter III of Russia, but no one could have guessed how the pair's love story would play out. While in reality, Catherine and Peter were married for less than 7 months before she overthrew him and took over Russia, in the show it turned out the pair had a far more tragic ending. Peter, played by Nicholas Hoult, met his maker in suitably darkly comedic fashion when, just moments after declaring his love for his wife, he fell through the ice on horseback, leaving Catherine, Elle Fanning, helpless as she watched him drown. The scenes came as a massive shock for fans of the show, with the death occurring in the middle of the series and providing an answer to a long-held mystery. As it turns out, it was just as much of a shock to the cast as well. Speaking exclusively to Daily Express, Douglas Hodge, who plays Velamentoff on the series, said while he guessed, historically, he knew it was coming, he found himself at odds with the decision because he had grown so attached to actor Hoult. So even in Peter's death, there was a chance Hoult would continue on the series as Pugachev, the dim-witted doppelganger to the king. I think what happened was that the chemistry between those two actors, Hoult and Fanning, was so fabulous that they explored it far longer than they thought they were going to explore it, he explained. The next thing was that, of course, that he is still there as Pugachev, and so I think nobody thought we're losing Nick. We've got this kind of rougher version of him, who is his double who does stay on. I think Tony is a very honest writer. I think they thought it was really true that these people do die and you do lose people, and they thought it was a great chance to do something like that. I think Tony's take on that is the same in every single aspect of their character. It's slightly rivaled, it's slightly dangerous. It's anarchic, it's unexpected, and it's kind of very, very real and very true. The feeling was echoed by Gwilym Lee who, as Peter's sidekick Grigor, found himself more central to the story than he initially thought. I was gutted actually really, because I don't get to work with Nick anymore, and that is first and foremost the biggest losses because he's just such a great guy to work with and so much of my experience of The Great is working with him, he told us. Don't miss. Charlotte Tilbury Mystery Box saves £95 on beauty, 3 products revealed, savings, Taylor Swift UK tour tickets, how to get tickets to Eras pre-sale, tickets, simple Ryanair hand luggage tips can help you beat unexpected fees, flights. I think it was probably inevitable, it was always going to happen, history dictates I suppose, that Peter ultimately doesn't make it and dies at some point, so we knew it was going to happen. I think Nick had said at the beginning of season 3 that it was time for him to move on and do different things. So we were prepared for it, mentally in theory, but the reality of it, when we actually came to do all of that stuff was really heartbreaking actually. I actually think it was a stroke of genius to have thrown in the death mid-season because it means you get that kind of rich opportunity to explore the effects of the death on all these different characters and on the court, Lee added. He was a significant kind of presence in our life as an actor and as a character as a personality, Nick, but also his character played such an integral role in that world. What happened? The world kind of implodes and explodes and goes crazy and wild and anarchic and mad without him. Season 4 of The Great is yet to be confirmed, and is unlikely to be so anytime soon due to the ongoing WGA writers' strike and now the Screen Actors Guild strike, seeing 160,000 Hollywood actors also join the picket line. The Great Seasons 1 to 3 are available on Hulu in the US and Lionsgate Plus in the UK.